up on the river again, roving around with a couple of rods, float rod and a ledger rod. You can see I've got a Link Ledger on here, which I'll show you in more detail in a minute. I'm going to rove up and down the river. I'm going to throw in some bread, some liquidized bread. Going to try some bread flake. I've got some cheese paste. I've got some spam. What else have I got? I actually got some cheese, and I got a few lobworms. So very simple baits, very simple tactics. Bait up a few swims, drop back and fish them, or bait up and fish them as we go. We'll see what happens. So join me where I'll hopefully catch some chub. Actually, I had smell-o-vision at the minute. Here's the lobworms I collected last night from my lawn. And then here's me meat. It's just lumps of spam, various sizes. You can see the crust formed by the soy sauce and the garlic on it. That's been sat like that for 2 or 3 days now, so absorbing all of that. Hopefully that's something they won't be able to resist. I've caught chub in my local River X before in this, so I don't see why it shouldn't work here. Especially a little bit of colour in the water, they'll be able to see that. And then we got some cheese paste. Underneath that, some cubes of cheese. They don't look in great condition. Got some bread underneath that. There's the baits for the day. We might go to bread crunch on the float at some point, but we're going to rove around doing this for a bit, see what we can. Here's my meat here, down below. Just got it in a little tub, and I got a rather smelly, garlicky flavoured little corum. I don't know what they call it. It's like a little. They got these bait stops, and I think this is the tool that puts the bait stops in. Well, I'm not using those today, and I'm not fishing a hair rig. Very, very simple tactics here, but it does aid me put some meat on. Now I'm going to go for a bit of the really smelly stuff to start off with. They're not massive lumps because there's no barbel in this river, and all I'm going to do is push that through, get my hook, loop it around there, pull the hook through, give it a turn, just like that, and then hook it in the side. Nope, missed it. Just hook it back into the meat, or you can hook it in the side. It's up to you which way you do it. If I just sort of show you from in more detail, we've got a nice tree here, and generally under these trees you get a sort of undercut, or maybe behind that tree there. Nice little couple of little spots I can throw to. So what I'm going to do is get a handful of my liquidized bread, just throw it up there, and that'll cover both bits of both swims. I might put another little handful in, not much, and then I can return down here in a second. Yeah, I've just put this bread. You can see it's not the finest of crumb. I'm after chub. Just put it through the liquidizer, just a loaf, stuck it in a Zippo bag to keep it fresh. Did it last night. Just need to squeeze the air out so I can get it back in my bag in a minute. Shallows up a bit there, but what I'm going to do is close them up there. Nice little swim here. Little bit of a undercut on the bank. Yeah, under this tree here there's a bit of an undercut. And drop that down there, draw any fish from further down up, but that's plenty. Everything I need I've got to hand now. I'm just going to cautiously approach the swim. Make sure it's off the end of the rod tip. My plan is put some bread flake up there. That's what I've just introduced. Chub love bread. Whilst I'm sat down, I'll show you the rig. So I've got 6 pound main line. Actually I lie, that's 8 pound main line. Preston reflow, sinking feeder line. Then I've got a float stop. Then I come down and I can adjust that distance between the float stop and a swivel, which I have running on that main line. Now it's a clip swivel, and I've just tied on a length of line which I've added some shot to. You could take that off and clip a swim feeder on if I want to, so it's quite an adaptable rig. I could have looped that on, which would have made it easier. Had a little loop at the top, instead of biting it, take it off. Didn't do that today for some reason, but better like that. I've got a couple of float stops. Now these float stops will enable me to adjust the length of my hook link, which at the minute I've got quite short, and I've basically tied a loop here and then tied on to that loop a little short bit of clearer line, and that is £5 Preston power line. And then onto there I've got my size 8 Drennan Specialist hook. So I think that's a little bit short at the minute, so I'm going to go a little longer. So I'll just move these float stocks up. This is what works for me. You could, if you say you had £6 line, this is 8, run that line right through and not have any knots in it at all, which I've got 8 at the moment. I just want to fine it down a little bit there. And why have I got this stop up here? Well, if I'm upstream ledgering like I am, all I can do is just slide that down a bit. So I've got a few inches, and then as they pull line out, it will hit that stopper and indicate a bite quicker when you're upstream ledgering, or even downstream, to be honest. But yeah, I just like to get a little bit more of an earlier bite when I'm upstream ledgering, because they could swim towards you with a bait and you won't notice it so quickly. So let's get another bit of bread on. Nice bit of bread flake. Pinch a couple of times. There we go. I like to be able to feel the hook point myself. It will soon, don't worry about it, because it will soon fluff up. Right, I'm going to put one up there. Try not to fall in. I'll do it. I'm just going to sit here on my box and there I'm going to strike by the upstream ledgering now. Such a good little spot for a chub. Oh, there's a knock. Yeah, got something. Yeah, we're into a chub, I think. I think we're into a chub. Not huge, but looks like a chub from here. Hell, yeah, it looks like an old bronze back chub to me. And he comes straight down, so. Oh, look at that, that worked, didn't it? Bit of watercraft. I'm happy with that. Let's go over here. He's okay. Yes. Oh. Hopefully you saw some of that. Well, I'm going to put some more bread in this area. Put down there, see what it does. Yeah, it's coming towards me. Can you see that white bait coming towards me? There's a back eddy that comes in under here. We'll put some over here as well. There we go. I've got 2 bags of bread, so I can do that a fair bit. Yeah, we got a chub. Look at that. Let's go over here. Yeah, a little chub, look. On the bread flake. On the crease. It's only little. Surprised we didn't get one before. There might be some real small ones. No, the hook's come out. No, it hasn't. It is there. It's just in his mouth here. I need the disgorger, which is here. There, one little chub. Put him in the net for a minute, yeah. Tempted to move already. It's normally very quick bread. We'll try to cast further out in the float, on the edge of the float. But should have really, bread's not been touched. Really had a bite there, brother. It's a bit still, the water there, so we'll go a bit further out. Still got that size 10 hook on, which isn't my preferred choice. That'll do. This time we're going to go across, pull it to the crease, let it settle, and fish it there like that. See what happens. Probably, yeah, got one. Oh, it's a trout. It's jumping all over the shop. Has to be a trout. Did you see that jumping? Hopefully it was filled with it. Oh, it's not. I think it's a chub. Leading out. A chub did that. Guess it's on a high line, isn't it? Oh, I've got to get the net down to it there. You can see this here. The net's long enough. Just got to get it out past the brambles. Sorry about this. Harder work than I thought. The net's obviously got some muck in it. One chub in net. That seems to be the size of them today, but we're catching, aren't we? Get the hook out. Be alright. Right. Yeah, oh, he's a little devil. He's an acrobat, that one. There he goes. Wonder if we can get another. Lower it down there, off me rod tip. And I'm just going to touch ledger. If we hook one, you're going to know about it. I think it'd be a good one. Fred's pretty instant there. I think if there was one there, he probably would have had it by now. We'll give it another minute. So I was getting bites up there, wasn't I? Sure there's a chub or something. Maybe a horned pike or perch. But they don't mess around, they see bread and they have it. I would have heard that plopping onto it. No, it was worth a go, wasn't it? But oh, we got something. We got a fish. We got a good fish. And he is right under that thing. We just pulled into him. He took it as I no, we got a chub. Look at that. Just as I went to lift, it took it. Yeah, we got another one. Wasn't as big as I'd hoped, but I bet there's more down there, but that'll be for another day. Let's put him down on something soft. The grass here. That's what I'll give. Yeah, I need another little one. There's a lot of littler ones today, isn't it? Are you? Oh yeah, he's down there. Okay. That's only another little one. And one more I was expecting a little firefin down there, but wasn't to be. Let's put him back then and just carry him over and drop him in. Right, it's another fish, isn't it? I don't expect we get another one there. But yeah, a little undercut, and he was right underneath it. But that's something to know for the future, that is, because I think there'll be a bigger one in there. Yeah, got it. What have I got? Not big again. Could be a chub, this one though, hopefully. No, it looks like a bleeding. Yeah, it is a. It's a chublet. There we go. Oh, we got a chublet. It's a tad bigger than the dacelets. But yeah, baby chub. You seen me fish here, catching lots of dace in one of my previous videos. I'm going to put some bread out there some liquidized bread. I'm hoping to get chub. Put the float through first, see what happens. If we don't get anywhere on the float, we'll put some cheese paste out. I'll try some flake. Get quite a bit out there for a start. Just to get some fish worked up. If I can't draw something upriver, get something going. We just picked up the odd fish so far, haven't we? Nothing much in particular. Better, but still not right. You have days when every cast is a good one, and then you have days where you can't quite get it together. I'm having one of those. It's going to go under any second because he's going to shallow. Oh, that could have been a bite. Could have. Well, it's gone through for longer. There's Chuck. Let it. Now it's pulling over. I just lift it a bit, hold it back. Get the bread flake to come up in the water. Give us a bit longer trot. Maybe avoid the bank there a bit. Yeah, no, nothing quite. I mean, his Avon float's a bit over a gun for here. I need to move across this way, don't I? So I'm not catching that treat. More of this out. Keep trying to build something up and get something to come up river. Raining now. A bit sheltered down here, to be honest, but double pull. Oh, I can remember. I'll go with single leg. That's a better cast. Come on, you Chub. If you don't pick them up on the float again, we'll go with the yeah, that's not a bite, that's just, oh, it was a bite. Yeah, I got a fish. I got a chub, I think, too. So I tightened up on it, it double whapped. Yeah, it's not a bad fish. Some here then. Feels like a shaking his head a lot. It's not a big chub if it is, but it is a chub, I think, I fancy. Well, that'll be good. Yeah, it looks like a chub. No, little Chubbington. The size of the ones we've been having on the deck, I think. Yeah, there's old rubber lips. It'll do. There we go. See if we can pick up more than one fish. I'm actually going to do, so we'll have a little look. He's a bit battle scarred, that one, like a cormorant or a pike's got hold of him at some point. We'll unhook him. There we go. Reasonable sized chub. Got it. Put him in there. Rest him up a second. Put some more feed in. If I'm honest, I need an inch off. Still run it through there better. There we go. Towards the end of that bush, wasn't it? Let's rinse, repeat. a little closer in than that. Yeah, got another. This is nice. This is a good one. This is really pulling. That was a good bite. Let's get him upriver a bit, away from the snags. This is a good one. So let's not lose him. Yeah, nice size one, this one. Not a massive chub, but a nice one. We get him away from the shoal. I'll keep a tight line on him, and then I'm gonna feed whilst I'm playing him. Let's get the net, keep it away from the tree. Oh, another bronze beauty. Let's have a look. Two lovely chub. He's looked a bit better, this one. Anyway, get him in the water, get down to him. Probably don't need the discorder for this one. That's a nice one. Saying that, he's a couple of pounds. Let's put him in the net too. Let's keep them both in the net. Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. So we've had a few on the bottom, haven't we? And now we're catching them on the float, which is the whole point of the day, was to rove using both methods. That's a nice cast. I've got plenty of line. It should. It's a bit faster, that flow now, and it's just taking it away from me. I'm going to cast it further downstream. I can actually see my bread. That's shallow. I need a dropper shot. We'll see. A lighter stick float cause less disturbance. Oh, just bump right under like you do. One of those slow ones just are nice. Yeah, got this one. Oh, he's going straight for that snag. That's a nice bite. Got a nice chub on there. Reasonable size one. On the float again. Down the end of the swim. Yeah, he's not huge. About the size of what we had before, but it's a chub, isn't it? Yeah, he's only a little devil, but he's an Autumn Chub. Oh. Put him in over the net here without hooking the tree. Oh, yeah. Got him. A nice look at him. There it is, our prize. Hooked beautifully up in the lip here. Another beautiful Autumn Chub. Yay. Oh, right, we'll probably wrap it up here. Maybe some more fish will come, I don't know. Probably got an half an hour to an hour before it's dark. I haven't had a bad day, lots of smaller fish, but a couple of reasonable ones here in this last swim. Roving about with the float rod and the ledger rod, link ledgering, floating with the Avon float there, trying both in various swims. Start off with a float here, bit of bread flake, boom, boom, caught a couple. Went on the ledger, hooked one, lost it. but hopefully with the cheese paste, they seem to be liking it, we'll get some more bites. So please like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed that. The Constant Angler.